A newborn baby was thrown into a sewer drain. When rescuers finally pulled the baby out, it had already stopped breathing. Who could be so heartless to do something this cruel to an innocent baby? Not long ago, firefighters received an emergency call. A man claimed he could hear a baby crying from inside his bathroom wall. When the fire captain checked it out, he didn't hear anything at first.
Someone flushed a baby down the toilet.
Since the man had just been using drugs, the firefighters were skeptical. They figured he was either hallucinating or maybe hearing rats in the walls. But then the captain signaled for everyone to quiet down.
Did you hear that?
He rushed into the bathroom and pressed his ear against the wall, listening intently. To hear more clearly, he even brought out a stethoscope. He tapped on the wall with his fingers. Sure enough, faint baby cries came from inside. The captain immediately grabbed a marker and marked the spot where the sound was coming from. Still, the crew couldn't believe it. Even a newborn would have trouble being flushed down a toilet into the sewage pipes. But regardless, the priority was to break open the wall and check. Before the captain could even give the order, Buck grabbed an axe, ready to swing.
Hey! Did you even stop to consider that you might hit a baby? Yeah, I didn't think so. Go get the saw.
Okay,
The captain fired up a power saw and carefully cut around the marked area. Then several firefighters worked together to pry open the wall. Soon a sewage pipe was exposed. Meanwhile, police officer Anna arrived at the apartment building. She led her team door to door, warning residents not to flush their toilets. They needed to prevent the baby from drowning in the pipes. A father and dog. Ater caught Anna's attention. When she approached to ask questions, they quickly slammed their door shut. This made Anna suspicious. As she turned to leave, she spotted blood on the floor. Following the trail of blood, she tracked it to an unfinished apartment next door. That's when Anna realized the baby had been shoved into the drain from here. She was furious. At the same time, the firefighters had cut out the section of pipe. They found the baby wedged inside, but the baby was stuck so tightly, they couldn't simply pull it out. The captain grabbed some lubricant and coated the inside of the pipe. Only then could they ease the baby out. The terrible news was the baby wasn't breathing anymore. Its tiny body was covered in sewage. Even with a breathing pump, the baby didn't respond. Something must be blocking the airway. The captain carefully used his fingers to clear out the debris. Finally, the baby let out a weak cry. Everyone breathed a sigh of relief. Without wasting a second, Buck grabbed the baby and ran downstairs. They had to get the baby to the hospital immediately. Meanwhile, Anna knocked on the suspicious woman's door and barged in. When she pushed open the bedroom door, she found a teenage girl lying on the bed. The sheets were stained with blood. She quickly got the girl onto the ambulance too. On the way to the hospital, the girl looked at the baby with regret in her eyes. The captain took her hand and placed it near the baby. The baby gripped its mother's finger tightly. Even though the mother had abandoned the baby at birth, the baby still chose to forgive.